Can you experience Malta's 7,000 years of history, 3 islands, and best beaches in just 4 days? We challenge you to follow this itinerary and see more of Malta than most people do in a week. No time to waste, let's get right into the first day. Day 1. Valletta's timeless charm and a hidden side of the Grand Harbor. Start your journey in Valletta, the tiny capital packed with history, culture, and sights around every corner. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is one of Europe's most compact capitals, making it easy to navigate on foot and soak in its timeless charm. Culturally rich and layered with stories of knights, grandmasters, and maritime conquests, this city is the perfect start to your Malta adventure. No matter what your budget is, Valletta's accommodations are all conveniently located within walking distance of the main attractions. If you're looking for a luxurious stay, the Phoenicia Malta is a 5-star hotel with an infinity pool, stunning Mediterranean views, and tiled floors that reflect Maltese craftsmanship. Nightly rates average 240 to 300 euros, and its location right by the city gate is ideal. For a more budget-friendly choice, consider SU29 Hotel, a stylish boutique stay with rates around 120 to 140 euros per night. This modern spot is a short stroll from St. John's Co-Cathedral, your first stop of the morning. As you pack some snacks and a water bottle to keep you energized and hydrated for the day, remember that while Malta's tap water is fine for brushing your teeth, you're better off purchasing bottled water for the best taste. Start the morning exploring architectural gem St. John's Co-Cathedral, an unassuming building from the outside that reveals breathtaking Baroque artistry within. The vivid marble floors, gilded walls, and ceiling frescoes are a visual feast, and in the oratory you'll find one of Caravaggio's masterpieces, the dramatic beheading of St. John the Baptist. Entry is 15 euros, and you'll want to budget at least an hour and a half here to take it all in. The cathedral is just a 10-minute walk from either hotel, another reminder of how conveniently located Valletta's landmarks are. An important reminder, many attractions and restaurants close or have reduced hours on Maltese public holidays. Check ahead if you're visiting around a holiday. From the cathedral, take a 5-minute walk to the Grandmaster's Palace in St. George's Square. Once the residence of the rulers of Malta, this palace now serves as a museum showcasing the grandeur of the Order of St. John. The Armory Museum, housed inside, displays ornate weapons and ceremonial armor that transport you back to the days of the knights. Admission costs 12 euros, and exploring these historic halls will deepen your understanding of Malta's fascinating past. Next, head over to the Upper Barrakka Gardens, only a 7-minute walk from the palace. Perched above the Grand Harbor, this serene spot offers panoramic views of the 3 cities, Vittoriosa, Cospicua, and Senglea. You'll catch the Saluting Battery's cannon ceremony at noon, a daily tradition rooted in Malta's maritime history. Watching the cannon fire, with the harbor as the backdrop, is unforgettable and free. Don't rush off. Take a moment to enjoy the shade and calm of the gardens before moving on to lunch. For a taste of Maltese cuisine, walk just under 10 minutes to Nenu, the artisan baker. This cozy eatery specializes in tira, a traditional flatbread baked to perfection. Go for toppings like capers, olives, and fresh tomatoes, or try the rabbit stew, another Maltese classic. A meal here will only set you back around 15 to 20 euros, making it an affordable yet authentic choice. Most places accept cards and contactless payments, but it's a good idea to keep a small amount of cash for tips, buses, markets, or small vendors. After lunch, it's time to leave Valletta behind for a journey across the Grand Harbor to the 3 cities. Take the scenic lift from Upper Barrakka Gardens down to the waterfront. It's free and only takes a minute. Then cross the street to the pier. Hop aboard a Dgħajsa, a traditional Maltese water taxi, or opt for the ferry shuttle, both costing 2.8 euros round trip. This 10-minute ride feels like stepping back in time, with wooden boats gliding over the shimmering water. Your destination is Vittoriosa, the most striking of the 3 cities, offering quieter, more intimate streets compared to Valletta. Wander along its cobblestone alleys where colorful balconies lean over the streets and reveal glimpses of local life. Make your way to the waterfront, lined with historic facades and small cafes for a relaxed vibe that contrasts the bustle of the morning. If you're up for more exploration, stroll about 15 minutes to Fort St. Angelo, perched at the tip of the city for another dose of Malta's fortress architecture. Don't miss the Inquisitor's Palace either. Built in the 1530s, this building is both a historic house museum and a national museum of ethnography, highlighting both the palace's political importance and the impact of the Inquisition on modern Maltese religion and society. Entry fees for both sites are approximately €6 to €8 each. Round off the day in Senglea. Known for its beautiful views and tranquility. Walk along the waterfront promenade or head to Garjola Gardens, a small park with a guard tower offering some of the best sunset views over the harbor. The colors of dusk paint the old city walls and boats in fiery golds and soft pinks. It's a perfect moment to reflect on the day. Since Senglea is just a ferry ride away from Valletta, you can either take the shuttle back, €2.8 round trip, or grab a boat ride from the dock, which will cost around €8 to €10. This mix of must-see attractions and moments of peaceful quiet wraps up your introduction to Malta in the best way, immersing yourself in its vibrant past while finding hidden corners many travelers overlook. Get ready, because tomorrow you'll leave the bustling capital for an entirely different adventure, the ancient mysteries and coastal splendor of Malta's southern gems. Day 2, Mdina's silent streets and the coastal wonders of the south. Step into a world frozen in time by starting your second day in Malta with a visit to Mdina, the silent city. With over 4,000 years of history, this fortified hilltop settlement blends medieval and Baroque architecture, each stone whispering tales of its storied past. Getting here from Valletta is straightforward. Renting a car for the day costs around €35 to €45, or you can take a 25-minute boat ride for about €13 to €15. For a budget-friendly option, the 53 bus connects Valletta to Mdina for just €2, though it takes closer to 40 minutes. Begin your morning wandering Mdina's narrow streets, a timeless haven where the only sounds are the soft echoes of footsteps on cobblestones. The absence of vehicle noise enhances the tranquil atmosphere, and as you stroll, elegant palazzos and intricately carved balconies and golden limestone facades rise around you, glowing in the morning light. For a deeper exploration of the city's heritage, visit St. Paul's Cathedral, a Baroque masterpiece rebuilt after the 1693 earthquake. Inside, frescoed ceilings and ornate marble floors tell stories of resilience and artistry. Entry costs €10, which includes access to the museum, which houses religious artwork and manuscripts. Spend about an hour here, soaking in the cathedral's beauty. A short walk away is Palazzo Falson, a nobleman's residence turned museum. Its well-preserved rooms showcase collections of art, jewelry, and historical furniture, offering a glimpse into the lives of Malta's elite. Entry is €12, and it's a peaceful way to immerse yourself in the island's past. From here, head to Mdina's bastions, where sweeping views of the Maltese countryside stretch endlessly. A quick 3-minute walk from Mdina's gates brings you to Rabat, a lively neighborhood steeped in Malta's early Christian roots. Start at St. Paul's Catacombs, an expansive underground necropolis dating back to the 3rd century BC. Dimly lit tunnels with rough-hewn walls and ancient burial niches create a haunting yet fascinating atmosphere. Tickets cost €6, and you'll need about 45 minutes to explore. Nearby, Wignacourt Museum features World War II air raid shelters and St. Paul's Grotto, where it is said the saint stayed after his shipwreck. The museum and grotto combined are €6, making it an affordable and enriching addition to your visit. By late morning, hunger will likely set in, and Rabat offers excellent options to refuel. Fontanella Tea Garden, perched at the edge of Mdina, serves hearty dishes like fresh salads and quiches, but their homemade cakes are the real highlight. Prices range from €10 to €15 per person. For a more indulgent sit-down meal, Bacchus, housed in 2 chambers nestled within Mdina's old walls, offers authentic Mediterranean classics as well as signature dishes that have patrons returning again and again. Expect to spend €20 to €25, but the elevated atmosphere and reinvented dishes make it worth the splurge. After lunch, shift from ancient streets to coastal beauty as you head south to Marsaxlokk, a traditional fishing village known for its colorful Lutsu boats bobbing along the waterfront. It's a 30-minute ride by car or boat costing around €15 to €18. On Sundays, the village comes alive with a bustling open-air market, offering fresh seafood and handcrafted goods. Strolling through the market is free, though you might be tempted by local honey or ceramics. From here, take a 10-minute drive to St. Peter's Pool, one of Malta's most stunning natural swimming spots. With crystal-clear waters and rocky edges perfect for cliff jumping, it's a scenic and thrilling stop. Parking is free, but spaces fill quickly, so if you're renting a car, be sure to plan accordingly and enjoy the views. End the day with an awe-inspiring visit to the Blue Grotto, where rocky arches and caves meet water so vibrantly blue it feels surreal. The official boat tour, costing €10 for a 20-minute ride, takes you through the grotto's secluded chambers, where sunlight dances on the water in dazzling displays. Arrive around 4 p.m. for the best lighting conditions. It's the perfect way to conclude a day that seamlessly blends history, culture, and natural beauty. As the sun sets, return to Valletta, either by boat for €20 or in your rental car. Between Mdina's unique serenity, Rabat's underground wonders, and the coastal gems of the south, this day offers a rich tapestry of experiences, leaving you ready for the serenity and ancient wonders of Gozo on Day 3. Day 3, Gozo's rural retreat and ancient mysteries. Gozo, Malta's laid-back sister city, feels like a peaceful breath of fresh air compared to the mainland's lively bustle. With its rolling hills, this rural island invites you to slow down and savor its timeless beauty. Your day begins with a scenic ferry ride from Tirkiwa, Malta's northernmost ferry terminal. The journey takes just 20 minutes and costs €5 for a round trip. Ferries depart frequently, and you can buy tickets online or in advance at the terminal, so you can plan your trip without stress, avoiding long queues during peak season. Grab a coffee on board and enjoy turquoise waters as you glide through Imgar, Gozo's quaint harbor. Once you've arrived, renting a car is a great way to explore the island at your own pace. For a modest fee of around €20 to €30 a day, you can meander through Gozo like a local, stopping wherever the scenery calls to you. Alternatively, guided tours are widely available and offer a hassle-free way to see the highlights. Both options work well, but a rental car gives you the freedom to discover smaller, hidden gems along the coast. Your first stop is Vittoria, the island's capital, a 10 to 15-minute drive from the ferry terminal. This historic hub is crowned by the majestic citadel, a fortified complex perched high enough to command sweeping views of the island. Walk along its stone walls to see the panorama of the Mediterranean and Gozo's patchwork fields below. The citadel's roots stretch back to the Bronze Age, but its current form reflects layers of medieval and Baroque influences. Within the citadel lies the Cathedral of the Assumption, the only cathedral on the island, a striking architectural achievement built in the 1600s. Don't miss the underground tunnels, once used to protect residents during sieges. Entry to the citadel and its museums costs €5, and spending an hour or two here allows you to fully appreciate both the architecture and the breathtaking views. From Victoria, a short 10-minute drive brings you to the Ġgantija temples in Shara, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that stands as a testament to human ingenuity. These megalithic temples, built over 5,500 years ago during the Neolithic period, predate both the pyramids and Stonehenge. The massive limestone blocks, some weighing over 50 tons, were transported and positioned with astonishing precision, long before the advent of modern machinery. Walking through the site, you can't help but reflect on the timeless human drive to create and connect with the divine. Admission costs €10 and includes access to an interpretive center showcasing artifacts from the site. Set aside about an hour to explore both the temples and the museum. For lunch, return to Victoria and indulge in Gozo's authentic cuisine. A family-run restaurant like Tarikardu offers dishes made with locally sourced ingredients, including cheese and wine produced on site. Popular choices include baked macaroni, hearty stews, and platters of fresh Maltese-style bread with tomatoes and olive oil. A meal here, costing around €20 to €25 per person, pairs perfectly with the charm of dining in a centuries-old setting. After lunch, it's time to explore Gozo's rugged coastline. Drive about 20 minutes northwest to the Blue Hole, one of the island's most iconic natural landmarks and a favorite among divers worldwide. This 25-meter-deep pool connects to the open sea through an underwater archway, making it a thrilling spot for snorkeling and diving. If you prefer to stay on land, the dramatic cliffs surrounding the area provide a memorable backdrop for photos. From here, head to Widilmila Window, a natural rock arch tucked away in a quieter corner of the island. Unlike the Azure Window, which was a popular tourist destination before its collapse in 2017, this limestone formation feels like a hidden treasure, offering a peaceful escape from the crowds. End your coastal tour with a visit to Pinu Basilica, about 15 minutes from Widilmila. This Roman Catholic shrine, built in the 1920s, is an architectural masterpiece and a center of spiritual significance. Its intricately detailed facade, high bell tower, and serene interior create a tranquil atmosphere. Visitors can light candles, reflect in silence, or simply admire the views from the surrounding grounds. Pinu offers a moment of calm before heading back to the ferry. As you return to Imgar Harbor to catch the ferry to Malta, take a moment to reflect on what makes Gozo such an amazing destination. Its slower pace, ancient past, and rugged natural beauty. Tomorrow, you'll venture to the crystal-clear waters of Comino and the unforgettable allure of the Blue Lagoon, a secret cove waiting to unveil its magic. Day 4, crystal waters and hidden trails on Comino. Your day on Comino begins early when the first light of day casts a golden glow over the Blue Lagoon. The water, so clear and turquoise it seems otherworldly, shimmers like liquid glass, inviting you into its embrace. Arriving early means you'll have this natural swimming pool almost to yourself, a rare moment of quiet before the mid-morning rush. From the modest price of around €15 round trip, ferries from Circuit on Malta's northern tip whisk you across calm waters in just 20 minutes, delivering you to Comino's small pier. If you're starting from Gozo, ferries from Imgar Harbor offer a similar journey, ensuring easy access no matter where you stayed the night before. Buying ferry tickets online is a convenient way to avoid long queues at the terminal and start your day's adventure seamlessly. The Blue Lagoon is the island's crown jewel, and its allure is undeniable. Shallow, crystal-clear waters meet a sandy seabed framed by rugged rock formations that add to its wild beauty. Early in the day, the lagoon feels almost sacred, perfect for a peaceful swim or simply floating in the cool, glassy water. By mid-morning, the atmosphere shifts as day trippers arrive, bringing a lively energy. This is the perfect time to explore further. Just a 10 to 15 minute walk across the island's rocky terrain lies St. Mary's Bay, a quieter alternative with calm waters and smooth stone edges ideal for sunbathing. The absence of crowds here creates a sense of escape, a welcome retreat within your day. After soaking up the sun, it's time to stretch your legs and explore Comino's hiking trails. Heading northwest from the ferry pier, you'll follow vehicle-free paths lined with Mediterranean shrubbery. Along the way, you'll discover caves carved into the shoreline and elevated sweeping viewpoints of the surrounding sea. The terrain is mostly flat but rocky, so comfortable shoes are a must. A leisurely hour-long loop will take you past the island's highlights, making it an accessible adventure for all skill levels. As you wander, St. Mary's Tower comes into view, perched like a sentinel, guarding the secrets of the ages. Built in the 17th century by the Knights of St. John, this limestone watchtower once stood as a defense against pirates and invaders. Today, it's a striking historical landmark, its sturdy silhouette contrasting against the endless blue of the sea. The climb to the tower rewards you with unbeatable views of Malta and the smaller islands nearby. Entry is free, but even if you don't step inside, the tower's commanding presence and the surrounding landscape make it a highlight of your visit. By lunchtime, you'll be ready to refuel. Whether you've packed a picnic or opt for the island's food vendors near the Blue Lagoon and Ferry Pier, you'll find plenty of options. Food trucks serve everything from fresh seafood wraps to simple sandwiches, along with cold drinks and ice cream. A meal here typically costs between 10 to 15 euros, making it both convenient and affordable. Find a shaded spot by the water to enjoy your lunch, soaking in the lively atmosphere of swimmers and sunbathers. For a quieter experience, consider returning to St. Mary's Bay or seeking out a secluded corner of the island. In the afternoon, switch gears with a boat tour around Comino's jagged coastline. For about 12 to 15 euros per person, these hour-long tours depart near the ferry stop and take you into hidden sea caves and grottos sculpted by centuries of waves. Some tours even include swimming stops at the Crystal Lagoon, a lesser-known but equally picturesque cove on the island's southern side. Smaller boats often offer a more intimate experience, steering clear of the larger crowds and giving you a closer look at Comino's geological wonders. As the day winds down, return to the Blue Lagoon for one last swim. By late afternoon, the crowds thin, leaving the water calm and inviting once more. Perch on a rock or float in the crystalline sea, reflecting on the day's memories. It's a peaceful way to close out your time on Comino. Finally, board the ferry back to Malta or Gozo, where the journey home becomes a moment of quiet contemplation. Watching Comino fade into the horizon as the sun dips lower, you'll feel a sense of fulfillment. This day, like the entire 4-day itinerary, has been a perfect balance of discovery, relaxation, and wonder. Each moment has revealed a new side of Malta, leaving you with memories to treasure long after your journey ends. And if you're not ready to leave just yet, Popeye Village, Hajar Kim and Imnajdra temples, Dingley Cliffs, and Sliema and St. Julian's make for fantastic additions to your itinerary. From a seaside theme park originally built as a film set to megalithic temples, Malta's highest lookout point, and a taste of modern nightlife, There's more to see if you have the time, and plenty to bookmark for the future. Malta offers the perfect balance of rich history, vibrant culture, and stunning natural beauty, all packed into an accessible 4-day adventure. From exploring prehistoric temples and wandering through silent streets to swimming in turquoise lagoons, this itinerary ensures you experience the islands in full. Whether you're drawn to ancient landmarks or hidden coastal spots, Malta's diversity makes every moment memorable. Now it's your turn! Plan your trip, share your favorite place from this itinerary in the comments, and don't forget to check the video description for helpful booking links. For more travel inspiration, explore our itineraries for Rome, Madrid, or Sapporo. Your next destination awaits!